Alright, so let me show you my current Sprite collection in Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 3. So sprites, of course, are the highlight of this season, and I did a full guide on how everything works about them, if you haven't seen that yet. But some of these are super rare, so let me just walk you through my entire inventory here. So of course I've got the main ones here, the water sprite, the earth sprite, and then the fire sprite, and then I have the gold ones of all those as well. So gold ones are incredibly hard to find. Even these three right here, the water, the earth, and then the fire. You would think these would be fairly common, but they're really not. I've played like 20 hours of this season, and I have not collected a single one from a chest myself. So then moving on down here, we've got the duck sprite, of course with the gold one as well. And by the way, all the gold sprites give bonus XP from a limb. So you get the same ability. So for example, the duck, if you emote or jam, you get shield. Same thing with the gold one, but you also get bonus XP. Not to mention they look so much cooler. Check that out. They're blinged out with the Midas touch, more or less. Then we've got my personal favorite sprite, the ghost one. This one is incredible because when you reload, you get invisibility, which is super beneficial. Now this gold one looks really cool because his eyes still have that awesome color scheme to it. Then we've got another super beneficial one, the dream sprite, and then his gold variant as well. So, of note, everyone always asks me about this. You can see I have this one mastered. Okay, mastered means he's level 5, or at least he was at one point. Now, both these versions of the Dream Sprite grant a random item every time it levels up. Okay, so from level 1 to 2, he'll drop something, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. But when you hit level 5, look what it says. It says, exploding with legendary loot at max level. So this one will extract itself. You do not have to extract this one at level 5, because once you hit level 5, he blows up and he drops a ton of good loot. So you'll get the crown, but he reverts back to level 1. Moving on down, we got the demon sprite. This is a fan favorite because he looks the best, but obviously he also gives siphon, health, and shield. And then his gold one looks really cool too because he maintains that red color scheme on his mouth and eyes. It looks really clean. Then I've got the punk sprite as well as the gold punk sprite. So this one's kind of iffy. So he doesn't really do anything until you get to level 5. And then he more or less gives you infinite ammo. When you reload, it doesn't really take your ammo away, and it can reload your weapon without you having it out. So kind of like some perks from back in the day, but not that impressive. Then we've got the King Sprite. This one looks cool, but his ability is just to make your pickaxe deal more damage. Now that is also against structures. So if you get a level 5 guy, you can legit one-shot some barrels and stuff, like slurp barrels. That's pretty cool. And of course it does more damage if you pickaxe an enemy. Not that useful, but it's more useful against the environment. And then we've got the rarest 2 sprites in the game. The 0 point sprite, which had a 0.03% chance to get. And then the gold 0 point sprite, which is a 1 in 100 million. So his ability is beneficial. It says spawn a shield bubble junior when you use a healing item on yourself, excluding splashes and grenades. So this works even with fruit. If you pick up a little banana and eat it, you get the shield bubble, which is awesome. And those are the only sprites in the game right now. Now this Thursday we're going to get a new one, the gummy variant, and I think all of these are going to be able to have the gummy variant. So you'll have to find a gummy one for each and every single one of these. I don't know about the gold ones, I don't think they'll have it, but like the base forms, they should all come with a gummy style, and that is this Thursday. You should be able to find those. Now you'll also notice that I have every single one of these mastered. You can see on the right, it'll say Sprite Mastered with the crown, and they also get the crown above their head on their little avatars right here. So that ideally is the end goal by the end of the season. And if you come to rewards, you can see I'm at 20 because I have all 20, the only 20 available in-game right now, mastered out of 7. So the first stage, you can only master 7 to get rewards. So I have to wait 15 days in order to get to part 2. And if this is any indication, there's how many here? 7 total. If this is any indication, that means I'll have part 2 done and I'll almost be done with part 3, which is crazy. So I should get all the rewards of part 2 instantly in 15 days. Now I did get asked this question a lot. What happens if you master a sprite, level 5, go into a game and die? So when you do that, then you have to summon the sprite back. So this guy, you can see he's only level 1. That's because I took him into a game and then I died with him. So first of all, you have to summon him back with sprite dust, and the gold ones are expensive, like 10 to 15,000 sprite dust. And then once you do summon him back, he'll be level 1. So let me just reiterate that. So like this one right here, the 1 in 100 million. I took him into a game. He's level 5 right now. So if I equip him, he's going to go into my game as level 5. You can see that right here. It says level 5. But if I die with him on my back at level 5, then I lose him for the rest of that match, and I come back to my locker, and he's going to be gone from right here, and instead it's going to say summon. So then I have to spend, I think it's 15,000 sprite dust to bring him back, and he'll come back as level 1. So obviously once you hit mastered, they keep the crown forever, and it says mastered forever, but they still revert back to level 1 if you die with them. So then you have to go back up to level 5 if you want. You don't have to, obviously. As you can see right here, this guy's still mastered, but I only have him level 1. So you can see which guys I've died with. Like this guy I must have died with because he's not level 5 yet. And then most of them are level 5 though. Oh, this dream guy. Okay, so this guy you can never get level 5, as I explained already, because he blows up. So the highest you can have in your locker for this one is level 4. So you may be asking, how in the world did you get all these? You already said earlier in this video that you've never found a gold one in 20 hours of playing. And that's true. I have not found any of these super rare ones. Never found a gold one, never found the 0 sprite. But the King Sprite and then the Punk Sprite and the Dream Sprite, I find those all the time. Just the base ones, not the gold ones, obviously. So how did I get all these? Well, luckily, people are being very kind in the community and sharing them left and right. So I actually met a fellow dad. He DM'd me and he said, hey, I have every sprite in the game. Do you want to play? And I'll give them all to you. And I said, are you kidding me? You will do that for me? If you do that, I'll pass it along to everyone else in my community. And he said, absolutely. So his name on YouTube is actually Loot Dad, because he's a new dad. He just had a baby. How awesome is that? So I'm going to link his YouTube channel, maybe go over there and see if he'll share some of these with you. But he was extremely generous. We played for like an hour as he gave all these to me, and I extracted them one by one. It was kind of amusing because the first time he came in with the gold 0-point sprite, and before he could give it to me, he died. And the guys that killed him took it from him. So he lost the 1 in 100 million sprite to some random in our duos match. How crazy is that? So I think I have a clip of that right here. Let me just show you, and I'll show you another clip of him dropping some of these other ones. But he was extremely nice. Like I said, we played for like an hour and we just talked, and he was amazing. And I will link his YouTube in the description as well as a pinned comment. You can check him out if you want.
Oh my goodness. Of course I have no weapons.
Oh crap. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh crap, I think these guys are real.
Yeah, they're real for sure. Dang it.
Wait, does that mean...
Worst case, I can just buy another sprite.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
He's gonna steal that, isn't he?
Not if he doesn't catch me. But like I said, worst case, I can just buy another one.
Okay, hold on. Oh, he's on... Oh my god, bro.
It's okay, you could bring a sprite and we could do it faster. It'll be fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's hitting the jackpot. He's like, what the heck is this?
Is he... Can you spec... Are you spectating him?
Yeah.
Dang it.
He just grabbed it. Alright, there you go.
Let's go. Look how sweet he looks. Well, he just... I didn't even collect him. He just popped on my back.
Oh, you... it doesn't matter if you extract like that or not, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Let's go!
Heck yeah. And then we can just go back to lobby and we can keep doing it over and over.
Okay. So how cool is that? Just extremely generous. Now, I have been returning the favor. I have been giving these up to some people in my community, and I'm going to stream. I know I told you guys this before, but I'm going to do a test stream tonight. We're going to play, I think, Poppy's Playtime, just to see if my internet is cooperating. And if it goes well, I'll either stream on YouTube or Twitch. I will let you guys know. But I'm going to be doing some live streams just giving away these. Now, the drawback is, again, I told you, it costs 15,000 Sprite Dust to give one of these away. And I'm at 98,000. So I've been grinding the Sprite Dust for you guys so I can give many of these away. Because here's how it works. I would have to randomly invite one of you guys. You go into my party, we go into a game, I drop it for you, you take it, you extract it, but then I have to summon it again. So that's 15,000 Sprite Dust every time I give one of these away. So I need to get as much Sprite dust as I can so I can give tons of these away to the community. So if you don't have some of these yet, stay tuned for one of my streams, but they're going to be more common as the season goes on, rest assured. But I will try to give as many of these away as I can. I just need a little more Sprite dust to do so. So there you go. I just wanted to show you my inventory. I don't think this is 1 in 100 million anymore. I think that was just the initial finding, but once that first guy found it, he spread it around like wildfire, and now a ton of people have it, obviously myself included. So it used to be the rarest thing in the game, 1 in 100 million, but now you should be able to find it more easily. Or just get it from someone like me who will just give it to you. So there you go. I wanted to show you guys my collection, but I am fully maxed and mastered out. Everything is 5 out of 5. Every sprite has been mastered already this early into the season. That's crazy. But I'm going to reciprocate the generosity to all my fans. Stay tuned for my stream. I will let you guys know when I go live. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.